Yo, what is going on YouTube? I'm your host Biscuits and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be customizing the Maxwell Asbo. This vehicle is based on a Vauxhall Corsa in real life, which from what I understand is a very common compact car over in the UK. So this vehicle was released back in 2019 with one of the DLCs. And as you can see, this vehicle is very forgettable. You're probably wondering, why am I customizing this car? Well, stay tuned and you are about to find out. So let's hop in here and let's get to customizing. So the Asbo is in the compacts class. And let's start off with the armor, and for the chassis we can remove that black plastic trim. We can add it back to primary, secondary, or carbon. Let's make it primary. I kind of like that little trim piece on it. I mean, this is a compact car at the end of the day. So brakes, let's go race. Front bumpers. Okay, so we have primary arches. Okay, the two front arches are matte black. This changes them to a primary. Okay, so this changes the front bumper and also leaves the primary arches. Same thing, but a more aggressive bumper. Again, with slightly more aggressive. And the competition. Nice. Okay, so we're going competition. We are going all out on this build. For the engine, let's go level 4 exhaust. Nice. Okay, so apparently changing the arches in the back from matte black to primary is an exhaust option. Okay, that makes sense. So we have tuner bumper and a street bumper. Oh man, look at those exhaust tips. We have the Street Mart 2. We have a race bumper, a sport bumper, the performance, and the competition. Oh, man, is that quad muffler tips? That is absolutely hilarious. All right, honestly, I think we're gonna have to go street bumper. I really like the way those exhaust tips are stacked. Headlights. Okay, so we have plastic housing, primary, secondary, or carbon. Let's go with carbon housing. Headlight covers, we have half lids or full lids. Let's go half lids. Hood. Okay, we got a carbon, we have a hood bra, we have vented hood, we have the vented with the bra, we also have an inline vented hood. We have the OTT vent. We have the double vented, the display hood, in case you want to show off all 135 of your horsepower underneath the hood, the motor there. Okay, we got no hood and side pivot double vent. Hold on, side pivot. So the hood opens like from the side. Is that what they mean by that? Side pivot display hood. Okay, wow. If that is what this hood is, then that is awesome, and I have not seen that before in this game. So let's do the side pivot double vented hood, and once we get outside, we'll see how it opens up. For the headlights, we definitely got to go xenon, of course. Underglow, absolutely. We'll make it white for now. Livery. Okay, we got some livery options on this thing. Oh, wow. Okay, so we got patchwork. So we have flames. We have the tribal halftone. The Pussycat magazine. Got the halftone shopping list. Full O Sprunk. The Los Santos Benders. We have the Fukuru Racing. We have black Prolapse. And finally we have white Prolapse. Not sure about a livery. Once we get the respray done, we'll come back and see if maybe one of the liveries work, but I wanted to figure out a color scheme I like first, and then if a livery happens to work, then I'll throw it on. Okay, plate. So it looks like we have front and back plate. So regardless, we are going custom biscuits plate, of course, and let's make it yellow on black. Respray, we'll do that last. For the roof, we have a roof rack, we have a roof box, primary scoop, secondary, and also sun strip and secondary sun strip. Okay, well, we're definitely going for the primary scoop. Absolutely. Side skirts. Yeah, primary, secondary, carbon, street. Secondary street, we have carbon street. Tuner skirts, secondary, tuner, carbon. And the competition skirts. And that has a secondary and carbon option as well. All right, let's go for the tuner skirts. Very nice. Spoiler. Okay, so we have a ballista wing. The secondary ballista, carbon. We have primary raised and secondary and carbon as well. We have the primary flap wing, and we also have that in carbon. We have a primary drag wing, secondary drag wing. We have a primary street wing, secondary street. We have primary devil wing. Okay, that is unique. And secondary devil, and we have the circuit master. Okay, well, if you guys haven't figured out by now, this is a meme vehicle. This is 100% just a joke, and we are ricing it out. So circuit master wing, absolutely. Suspension. All right, you guys ready for this? Drum roll. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Slammed, and look at that camber. That is absolutely ridiculous looking, and I low-key love it. I think it is awesome. So yeah, definitely slamming this with some competition. If you're not scraping, you're not low enough. Transmission, let's go race, and trunk. Look at this. I have never seen anything like this in this game. Ghetto speakers, integrated speakers, upgraded speakers, and high-end speakers. Look at that like custom enclosure for the subwoofers and tweeters and stuff. That is super cool. Not sure if any other vehicles in this game have this as an option, but I felt this was super unique, and that is exactly why we are doing this video today. It's because a lot of people don't know about this car, and if they do, they don't realize of how many customization options there are. So let's throw on the high-end speakers. We definitely want a turbo, so we'll throw that on. Wheels, windows, we'll come back to the wheels. Let's go ahead and black out the windows with some limo tint. For the wheels, let's throw on these 90s running. I think that is a very good look for this car with these seriously cambered in wheels. And for a wheel color, I think we're probably gonna have to go black. I think black with the chrome lip looks so good on wheels. You can pretty much throw it on any color car and it'll work. Tires, bulletproofs, of course. And now we are just left with the respray, underglow, and possibly a livery. Okay, so we have all kinds of colors here. So we have a primary color. We have a secondary color, which appears just to be the top half of the mirrors, and also the stitching on the seats in the interior. Trim color. So trim color is the remainder of the interior. And the accent color is going to be the gauges. So I'm going for a full-on rice build, so we gotta go Torino red for the gauge cluster, absolutely. For a primary, I think I'm gonna try this metallic Spinnaker purple. And let's see if we can throw a pearlescent on it. And let's go shafter purple for the pearlescent. Yeah, so let's match up the secondary. We'll go Spinnaker purple. That way it's matched up to the primary. All right, for the interior, let's go Harbor Blue. All right, I like this Sprunk livery. So let's go for the Sprunk livery. I will say I'm a little disappointed there are no Princess Robot bubblegum or like Japanese anime liveries, because that would have fit perfect on this car. But it is all good. Okay, so we got the livery, and we just need to change the underglow lights. And let's do purple for the underglow color. And okay, so I believe this thing is now fully pimped out. Let's get it outside. We can do a sound test and some first driving impressions. And here is the Maxwell Asbo outside in the sun. We got this thing fully tricked out, or should I say riced out. And I did mention at the beginning of the video, this car is based on a Vauxhall Corsa, and that is a vehicle very common over in Europe and in the UK. And from what I understand from doing research on this car, this is like the Honda Civic of Europe. So that's why Rockstar included this car in this game, and that's why they give it so many customization options, because people really do this to their car over in Europe. And it's no different what people do here in the United States with their Honda Civic. So the front bumper looks absolutely overkill, and that's hilarious. I did notice the front bumper, like right below the hood, has this chrome strip. And I'm not sure if that's just the bumper option we chose or if that's always there, but that does make me feel better about the chrome lip on the wheels. It complements that little hood accent, as well as the stacked chrome muffler tips. And it appears the taillights are now blacked out. I guess that is with the window tint. Since I blacked out the windows, it automatically blacks out the taillights. Kind of like the Pfister Comet S2. Man, this spoiler is absolutely massive and hilarious, and it fits so well in this car too. So it looks like the sides of the spoiler are carbon fiber. However, the actual spoiler itself is the primary color, and it has a little sprunk emblem on it to go with the livery we chose. All right, let's go ahead and get all the doors open and get a closer look at everything. Starting off underneath the hood, yes, look at how that opened up. It opened up sideways. That is so cool. That is the first time I have ever seen this in this game. And here is the engine model. Okay, nice. So it looks like the primary or the secondary transfers over to the engine cover. That's cool. That is purple. You see the cold air intake there. That's a nice little touch. Coming over here to the passenger side. Not really too much going on here besides the weird model of the windows and doors controls. Those look a little pixelated. Come around here to the trunk. Oh yes, look at those custom subwoofers and tweeters and amps. Beautiful, very nice. I'm curious, if we turn the car on and turn on music, do they actually move? Like, will these vibrate? I think we gotta try that real quick. Okay, so I just turned on the radio and nothing is happening, so it was worth a shot though. That would have been cool if so. And coming around here to the driver's side, as we can see, 3 pedals and a manual transmission. Nice. And also, with how close this seat is to the steering wheel, apparently we have this car set up for Gary Coleman to drive. All right, let's go ahead and rev it up and do that sound test. Nice. Yeah, definitely sounds like a little 4-banger. And before we get any further, let's confirm the drivetrain real quick. I'm willing to bet it's going to be front-wheel drive, but let's check. Okay, yes, this vehicle is front-wheel drive. And since this car is front-wheel drive, you guys all know what that means, right? Reverse donuts! You roll up to the car meet in this thing and you start doing some reverse donuts, people are going to be like, whoa, that thing is just way too fast. I don't want to race and lose to this guy. All right, let's try an acceleration test. Oh boy, okay, this thing is very slow. Okay, so acceleration is pretty bad. The Asbo has a top speed of 96 miles per hour. All right, let's go ahead and try a brake test and brake. Yeah, you know, the brakes aren't that good either. Go ahead and check out the handling. Since this vehicle is front-wheel drive, I'm willing to bet there's going to be some understeer. And yes, so there's a little bit of understeer. All right, guys, so there you have it, the Maxwell Asbo, a very unique compact car in GTA Online. Now, only $400,000 to buy it now, or $300,000 for the trade price. You really can't go wrong. If you love customizing cars in this game, as I do, then yes, you should definitely pick this car up and trick it out and make it crazy unique. Because the customization was awesome on this vehicle, and that alone, the customization alone, makes this vehicle worth it to purchase. Now, performance-wise, this car is horrible. As far as racing goes, this car is definitely not it, so if you're looking for a fast car in the compacts class, you should look elsewhere. So, should you buy the Maxwell Asbo? Absolutely. Only $400,000. Customization is amazing. You can trick this thing out. So anyway, that is going to pretty much do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed or learned something, hit the like button. Please consider subscribing for more stuff like this. Thank you guys for watching. Please stay safe, and I will catch you all on the next video. Peace out.